Now, this video is a completely different out of the norm video, all right? We were at the park and we saw one of the most rarest names for a lockdown defender build. Now, if you're on the hunt for a lockdown defender build and you're something like me and you want to be completely abnormal, this video is for you because you will not see too many of these around. Now, I'm going to show you the build. I'm going to show you how to create the build. It's pretty easy. And then I'm going to explain a few things about the build that I probably just don't like, all right? And the things that I do like, all right? But before we even get into that, let me know down below in the comment section, have you ever seen this lockdown build before in a park? Let me know, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get started right here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're not even going to create our own build. This is the crazy part. We are going to go to the Pro Tuned builds, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, crank this option here. We're gonna go ahead, fill that out. Now, the position that we want to aim for is going to be the shooting guard position. Our best skill is going to be defense, and not only are we going to be lockdowns, but check this name out, okay? We're not choosing lockdown shooter. We are choosing straight jacket, bro. What the freak is a straight jacket, bro? When you're thinking of a straight jacket, you are locking your opponent all the way up. You are literally ruining their NBA 2K25 experience, okay? So when I saw this build at the park, shout out to my boy Mike. He did some research and found out that this build is actually a pro-tuned build. And bro, let me show you what this build is about, all right? First off, this build is 6'6" at the shooting guard position. That is a very sweet spot for a lockdown defender. All of these little guards out here, you know, spamming their De'Aaron Fox and Curry dribble styles or whatever, you can keep up with them. Now, it also says inspired by Herbert Jones. Don't know who brother is. I'm not familiar with your game, but if they are naming a straight jacket build after you or because of you, hey, you are a GOAT. You are a GOAT. But height 6'6", weight is 228 pounds, and a wingspan is 6'9". So we're gonna go ahead and continue, and it literally makes the build for you. I would have never found this out unless my boy Mike didn't do all this, okay? Like, if he didn't find this, I would have never known how to create a straight jacket, all right? So hold on, we're gonna go ahead and just look at some of these stats real quick, all right? So we're gonna talk about the attributes. An 80 driving layup is a good driving layup, especially if you're talking about chilling in a corner. Maybe you're playing rec or park. You're chilling in a corner, your guard asks you to cut, you can go. It's not going to be a dunk, but you can easily go in for a clean layup. Now, our driving dunk is a 75. I do think that this is good enough, especially for a lockdown build. My preference, it would be an 80. At least an 80. If I can have an 80 driving layup and an 80 driving dunk, then I know every time I cut or run on fast breaks, if I can't get that 3, because they're going to guard me off the 3, if I can't get that 3, then I know I have a guaranteed bucket. Don't really care about standing dunk, don't care about post control, but the mid-range. Now, this is the part that kind of deters me away from creating a rare build like this. The build name, perfect. I love the build name, but some of these attributes could be a little higher. Mid-range being a, excuse me, mid-range being a 73 isn't really ideal for me. If I could have like an 89 mid-range just so I can unlock those better jump shot animations, then I would do that. But a 73 mid-range isn't unlocking too much for this build. A 83 three ball. Now I get what you're saying. An 83 three ball is enough to go crazy. But if you can't get the ideal jump shot base to actually exploit this 83 3 ball rating, then I don't think it's worth it, okay? I don't think that the shooting is good enough for this build, but then again, you are a lockdown build. If your options are limited in what you can do in your offense, then this build is perfect. If you are solely here to play defense and start a fast break, cool, this build is for you. But a free throw 75, that's good enough for the rec. A pass accuracy as a 78, that's decent enough. We all know pass accuracy is very important in NBA 2K25 because if you throw a lazy pass, it will be a pick 6, okay? Pass accuracy is decent. I would like an 80, but that's just me. That's just me. Ball handle, you can get a little shifty with the ball handle, but the speed with ball kind of eliminates everything that you could probably do with this build when it comes to not really ISOing, but handling the ball. A speed with ball having a 68, if that was like a 75, then that might actually be pretty lit. But interior defense, we got a 60. We're a guard, so it's expected. Like, at least we get a couple badges that we could use on bronze, but we're good. A 97 perimeter defense. Brother. With that +1 to your badges, and then your 5 attribute points that you get in starter, this build can literally pop off. You can easily have a 99 perimeter and get you some legend defensive badges quickly. Your still being a 91 is good enough for a gold interceptor. Now, if you wanted to use your badge or something on this to increase that to either Hall of Fame, whatever the case may be, legend, then that is up to you. But we all know passing lane steals are broken. They are broken. And this build is definitely going to come away with some steals. Block, we got a 68 block. That's good enough for a guard. And then we're not rebounding too much, but the speed. This is another part of this build that throws me off. For these build names to be so tough, the attributes are so underwhelming. Speed being an 80. Now, of course, this is your speed without the ball. This is your speed up and down the court. This is okay. This is okay enough. Okay. This is not what I would want to see in a lockdown. I would want to see a 90 speed with a lockdown. I want to go from point A to point B as quickly as possible. But when you look at agility, this is the part that really makes me upset. An 85 agility is good, but it's not to my standards, bro. I want to see that being a 90. I want to see it being a 92. I want to see agility and our lateral quickness be insane with this build. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe we can add some cap breakers and make this build even better. But right here, right now, the potential's not looking all right to me. It's not looking how I would want my lockdown to be. Strength being an 85 is an absolute cheat code because that gives you gold immovable enforcer and it gives you brick wall. It gives you a whole bunch of badges and, you know, it's going to give you some crazy, I'm talking about insane cutoff animations when it comes to being a lockdown defender. But yeah, strength is cool, but you want speed. You don't want to be too slow. You're literally 6'6" and you're going to have to guard 6'3s, 6'2s, maybe even some nuts out there got 6'1" builds. You don't know, but you know they are going to be stupid fast. And if you can't keep up with them as the primary lock, you're in trouble. You're literally in trouble. Now let's look at the badges. The badges are beautiful for this straight jacket build. The Challenger being Hall of Fame, off-ball pest, on-ball menace, pick dodger, and strong handle being all Hall of Fame is insane. Our gold badges are glove interceptor and immovable enforcer. Our silver badges would be aerial wizard, brick wall, float game, set shot, break starter, dimer, physical finisher, and slippery off ball. Now, please do not sleep on these bronze badges because they actually mean something in NBA 2K25. Ankle Assassin, you're not really doing too many dribble moves. Box Out Beast, Deadeye, Handles for Days, High Flyer Denier, Layup Mixmaster, Lightning Launch, Limitless Range, Posterizer, Rebound Chaser, Shifty Shooter, Unpluckable, and Versatile Visionary. Now, I don't think that any of these bronze badges pop off the page to me because we're not using most of them. Like, we're not going to be ball handlers with this build. We're more so spot up lockdowns. And if I'm going to be a spot up lockdown, I need my 3-ball to closer to a 90. I would need my mid range closer to like a 90 as well, so we can unlock some of those really, really wicked and easy jump shot bases and all that other stuff. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this build. This build is actually pretty dope, but it's just not for me. Okay, it's just not for me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down below in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I would have never found this build because I never touch these Pro Tune builds. And I just like having more control. That's it. That's it. But if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We go through builds like this all the time. And more videos are coming soon. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. And yeah, please let me know if you've seen a straight jacket in a park near you. And tell me about it. Did he lock you up? Did you put buckets on his head? Let me know down below in the comments. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.